Ladies and gentlemen, in the foreground you have the MM300. In the background you have the MM200. I'm going to make 5 arguments for getting the Seiko MM300, which costs more than double the MM200. But first of all, let's take care of some business. I'm very happy with my watch collection. As you know, I streamlined it down to 5 watches. And God, how can I say this? Being happy about my watch collection causes some concern, because let's be honest for a second. You know what drives my YouTube channel? Misery. Misery, unhappiness, indecision, confusion, addiction, compulsion, flipping. I mean, being out of whack and lacking balance, in a way you could say it's my brand, so to speak. But, you know, that's an oversimplification. It's not the whole story. It's not the whole story. I mean, there's some wisdom here. There is a journey here. There is an ever-growing knowledge base. There's growth. There's evolution. For example, here, look at this. This MM300, I thought it was too small 5 years ago. Now, I think it's a giant. What happened to me? Something calibrated inside my brain. This 42 millimeter, I would have never got a watch that, quote, small. Now, well, it's a pretty big chunky watch, MM200. So, just wanted to clarify that. You know, things have changed. I've got some balance in my life. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure that having balance and watch peace of mind is the best state of mind for my channel to continue to move forward. And, it does cause question what's going to happen to my channel. But that's too bad. Hey, if I become happy and I don't have content for the channel, or I have to change the topic of the channel and the algorithms punish me, so be it. You know, there's worse things going on in this world. I'm not going to... See, for me, I'm not going to engage in self-destructiveness as a form of performance. You know, but number one, it's phony. Number two, it's lame. It's just disingenuous. This channel needs to be honest. It needs to contribute to the watch journey we struggle on. It needs to talk about not just micro watch things. It needs to be macro. It needs to talk about a philosophical framework. It needs to be informative. If I'm repeating the same mistakes in my watch journey, and I'm using the word watch journey, you know, with a little self-conscious, but let's use that since we agree to that terminology. If I'm repeating the same mistakes over and over again about my watch journey just to keep the channel alive, just because I got nothing else to do, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. I would rather delete the channel, drink beer, eat apple pie, and watch reruns of Gilligan's Island. Really. I really would. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Let me get that out of the way. I've got 5 watches and feeling good. You may not see me buy another watch for a while. I don't know. It could be a long time. It could be a year. If it's a year, it's a Planet Ocean. If it's a year, it's a Planet Ocean. If it's 6 months, it's something else. Who knows? I don't know. You know, my friend Phil was joking with me about me getting the Planet Ocean. He goes, McMahon, I could just see you wearing your Planet Ocean. As your Roku needs to get a reboot, you're on your hands and knees unplugging the Roku from the power surge protector on the floor, wearing your Planet Ocean. That was your biggest task of the day, McMahon. Proud of yourself for wearing your Planet Ocean? I know. Well, the same could be said of my MM300. The MM300, which I thought was tiny when I wore the black 017 version 5 years ago. Now it's like this giant, chunky, unbelievable. Come on! You know, one of the reasons why I'm comparing these, the case design is very similar. It's just that the MM300 is a little bit bigger. Similar shape from the side. Come on! I think these are related. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. All right, so 5 arguments for getting the Seiko MM300 over the 200. Number 1, let's just go with some of the easy ones. You're getting superior loom on the MM300. No comparison. The loom is tuna-like. You're in the world of the tuna when you get the MM300. It's a no-doubter. Another big one, the 8L35 movement in the MM300 is far more accurate than the movements they're using in the MM200. Sorry. Once you taste good accuracy, that's one of the things I liked about the Tudor Black Bay. I don't miss the Tudor Black Bay. It wasn't my style, wasn't my design language, sold it, but I did respect it, and it had great accuracy. Argument number 3, you're getting a teaser meal in the MM200 versus a satisfying meal with the MM300. When you have the MM200, you're wearing it around, you're looking at it, you're going, I'm almost in love with it. It's almost satisfying. Or you're trying to persuade yourself that you're in love with it. You're saying it over and over again, and that's always a bad sign. Number 4, the MM300 is a fully baked watch, stylistically. The MM200 is kind of half-baked. A lot of you connected with my bodybuilding analogy. That gratified me because you know, I grew up in the 70s. Bodybuilding was my thing. Probably kept me out of a lot of trouble. And you know, the MM200 is teenage Tom Platz when he was the 1974 Mr. Teenage America. You know, he looked good, but you know, he was a teenager. He was an amateur. You know what I mean? He looked good. This is a good watch. Hey, I kept it. I want a watch like this at this price point. It's good. There's certain conditions where I want to wear it. I want a casual watch that I'm not going to worry too much about. I dig it, and I recommend it. But I'm just saying, I recommend the MM300 over the 200. This is Mr. Olympia. This is Tom Platz 1986, 1984. This is Tom Platz, is a fully realized professional Mr. Olympia contestant. Look at, come on. This is Seiko. This is the design language of Seiko, perfectly executed. That's what it is. It's a no doubter. If you live in the Seiko ecosystem, this is what you're gonna get. So you've got number 5. The MM200 is too affordable at $1,200, $1,100. It's too affordable. What do I mean by that? What happens, ladies and gentlemen, is you get trapped into what I call the variation syndrome. You say this, you go, oh, the stainless version's good, but let's get the blue dial. Wait, in addition to the blue dial, let's get the limited edition green dial. Wait a minute, there's a special edition orange dial. You know I've been needing an orange dial. Here's that opportunity. Pretty soon you've got 7 versions of the same MM200. One of the symptoms of variation syndrome is what I call Lay's potato chip effect. Once you buy what you think is an affordable model, you keep buying more and more of the same models at the same price point. It's like you're eating Lay's potato chips. This results in accumulation rot, where your collection becomes unmanageable, and you reach a state of Watch Anhedonia. Anhedonia means unhappiness with all your watches. You can't even, come on, I've heard from a lot of you guys, you reach that state. Watch Anhedonia. Getting a true Olympian watch, professional, this is your defender. This is your defense against variation syndrome, the Lay's potato chip effect, flipping, accumulation rot, Watch Anhedonia. Though, let's not lie, if they came out with an orange dial, could you imagine one of those gradient, shiny orange dials like they did on the 3rd gen Seiko Monster? I have to confess, I would be very tempted to get an orange dial of this. That would just be insane. So, even having the MM300 is not foolproof. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no guarantees in life. But having said that, I still think there's a compelling reason not to accumulate a bunch of MM200s, which I did, when you can get one of these. Much happier just having one. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever suffered accumulation rot, Watch Anhedonia, the Lay's potato chip effect? Let me know. All right, until next time, I'm out.